Thank you. Yes, absolutely. You guys scared me for a minute. All right, so we are on the seventh commandment. So we're moving ahead. So let's go into it. So this next commandment, he talks about how to foretell the future, right? How can you tell the future? A lot of times we'll say, well, I'm not a prophet, so I can't see the future. I'm not a seer, I can't see the future. But you do not have to have a spiritual gift in that area to foretell the future, right? Matter of fact, for you to succeed in life, you must be able to look at trends in life and begin to determine what's happening tomorrow. A lot of times with our kids, we'll tell our kids, if you don't stop this behavior, here is what's going to happen, because we've experienced this. We look at yesterday and look at tomorrow, and we know that they are heading the wrong direction. So we must learn to foretell the future. Amen. So let's see what Rabbi say in this session. So he explained that the most successful people are those who can anticipate the future, right? Not in a mystical way or going to a psychic to read palms and for somebody to chant something and tell you tomorrow, right? Some of us have been in the situation where we've been taken to these palm readers or these voodoo people that think they know the tomorrow, and they tell us, hey, this and that. That's not what we're talking about tonight. Is you are able to discern what will happen because of what has happened in the past, right? Using history and wisdom to discern tomorrow. You know for a fact that there are things that you need to do to get to where you need to go based on history, right? We've never seen a teacher that has not been taught to teach. You got to earn some degree to teach as a professor in college, right? So for you to do so, you must go to school, study, and earn your professor degree so you can teach as a professor in the college, right? So there are things that we know we must do, but also there are some things that are not just necessarily obvious, but we have to read the trends in life to determine what's going to happen tomorrow. If you are a stockholder, right, if you have shares and stock in the market, you're able to analyze the market to see, should I invest in this particular stock? Should I remove my money from here to here? Why? Because you're able to analyze trends, the history of that stock, the way it has performed throughout the year, and then you're like, okay, based on what I see and what I know and the wisdom I have, I think I should move from this stock to the next one. So as a believer and as someone that want to prosper themselves, want to move ahead in life, you must know how to read tomorrow. Because if not, you will not make it, right? It said prosperity comes to those who develop foresight. Someone say foresight. Yeah. So foresight is you're able to see ahead of time. You're able to see what will happen tomorrow. Again, you don't have to be called to be a prophet to do that, right? You don't have to be called to be a seer, but you could develop foresight by doing your own research, right? By looking again about what happened yesterday and today to determine what's going to happen tomorrow. So you must develop a foresight through understanding of what someone said patterns and trends and human behavior, right? A lot of times, people that are around you, you can tell what their next move will be because you've studied them. You know the way they behave. You know the way they act. You know when you say A, you know how they're going to perform when you use a particular phrase.